were ad-libbed almost entirely. Like when Marilyn and Paul are pushing through the woods. There are only 2 lines in that scene that are in the script, which is, I hear something, and there's a light. Everything else is just them picked up. You know? But anyway, you have a better perspective on what the scripting was.
There, they push back. That it? Well, I'll give you a crash course in low-budget movie making. Toby was consumed. The camera was here, the shot was here. And the prop people are trying to get Toby's attention. Well, we need some stuff. And Toby's like, I can't think about that. Just don't get it. Leave me alone, leave me alone. So the prop people are wandering around. And one of the guys needed a rag to put in Marilyn's mouth. So he's looking around and he goes, well, Toby said, oh wait. And so he grabs a rag off of one of the meat tables that had been used to wipe the meat counter for about 2 weeks. And it's perfect. Rotting pieces of meat right in the rag. This is perfect. Now remember, Marilyn's tied up. Cram this in her mouth, put rope around it, and Marilyn's like, and Toby's like, wait for the camera. Welcome to low-budget movie making. And Marilyn's like, well, she's doing great, isn't she? She is really on it tonight. And we shoot the thing like 9 times. Marilyn. And Marilyn, by this time, is falling out of the chair and she's on the floor. And Toby is stepping over her going, well, that went really well. And the prop people go, Marilyn, oh, Marilyn. And they undo the rag. You know. But that's low-budget movie.
Well, and also, piece of sausage that Paul used just as a prop cigar. It was the prop people out to get some hot wings for Franklin for the scene to be eating, and they came back with raw pork sausage. And Paul's like, I'm not going to eat raw pork, so he just uses the thing like as a prop cigar. That whole scene, and it actually works, you know, because he was like. And at one point he kind of stops. If you watch it again anytime soon, he stops and just looks at it for a second. And then he puts it back in. There's some great little bits.
It's funny because that scene, I had a whole different take on that. That was not a piece of sausage in his mouth. I could think of at least 2 other things really disgusting that were hanging. So, yeah. I can't take it anymore. So anyway, that didn't answer your question.
It did, and you know, to your point, when you bring up Marilyn Burns, you know, there's people kind of overuse, in my opinion, the term scream queen. And to me, Marilyn was the very first scream queen. So, yeah, she really was the first one. And I'd like to give her credit because, you know, a lot of other people get credit for that. You know, and Gunnar, one question I have for you is the ending scene. Now, you and I talked about this a little bit, and that wasn't scripted. What was the motivation for you just to kind of, in that iconic kind of crazy man wielding your chainsaw?
My motive was, I wanted to scare the bejesus out of her. Really. I mean, because that scene, Toby said, and this is always the extent of his direction. You know, it's like, we're really frustrated because she got away. So, that's all he said. So I think, okay, so I'm there with the chainsaw and I'm going, oh. But the whole time, this doesn't work. You know, it just doesn't work. But I'm stomping. And at one point I turned really quickly. They had cleared everybody out because the camera was walking around. And Toby had to be right there because they didn't have, you know, they had no way to pull off the image. He had to put his face right by the camera because it's the only way he could tell what he was going to look like. So he's right beside the camera. And the 2 of them with the sound, the boom operator was behind them with the booms, and they're all sort of dancing around me. And I turned really quickly, and I could not see well out of the mask. I could only see what was directly in front of me. And when I turned quickly, I saw Toby duck.
I would definitely do that too.
And I realized that because I had the chainsaw and he turned in his direction, it frightened him. So I thought, this is my one chance.
The guy over there asked me to do Sunrise.
And so I thought, I'm going to
Would that be okay if
scare
I do like both?
Toby. And it wasn't like I wanted to hurt him.
Yeah.
It's just like it had been 3 solid weeks of misery. And I thought, here's my chance. So what I did was, that whole dance, I'm just winding up the chainsaw. I'm just getting wound up and spinning around so that I can take...
Yeah.
Yeah.